Good morning, students. Let's continue our exercise 13.1 of chapter number 13, and name of the chapter is Direct and Inverse Proportion. In this exercise, we will learn about direct proportions. In previous video, we have discussed question number 1 to 3 in previous video. Today we are going to discuss next questions. In this question, Sobi types 108 words in 6 minutes. How many words would she type in half an hour? Let, let us assume that she can type X words in half an hour. Now, condition is given to you. She can type 108 words in 6 minutes. Here, term is given to you in minutes. It is given to you hour. So, we can convert into minutes. Here, half an hour. That means 1 by 2 hour. How can we convert into minutes? By multiply 60. 1 by 2 multiply by 60 is 30 minutes. That means 1 by 2 hour is equals to 30 minutes. Now, we can make a table words and time. Time in terms of minutes. Here it is given to you. She can type 108 words in 6 minutes. How many words she can type in 1 by 2 hour? That means 30 minutes. Here in more time she can type more words. Here one thing increases leads to increase in another thing. So it is a case of direct proportion. In the indirect proportion, we have ratio of two values of x is equals to the corresponding values of y. So it can be written as 108 divided by 6 is equals to x divided by 30. Now we can cross multiply 108 multiply by 30, that is equals to 6x. Here 6 is the multiplier. So we can write it as 108 multiplied by 30 divided by 60 is equals to x. Now 6 ones are 6, 6 fives are 30. 108 multiplied by 5 is 540. Now x is equals to 540. That means she can type 540 words. She can type 540 words in half an hour. Let's move to next question. In this question, following are the car parking charges near a railway station. That means if you can park a car up to 4 hours, then charges for parking is rupees 60. If you park car up to 8 hours, then the charges for parking is rupees 100. If you park car up to 12 hours, then the charges of parking is rupees 140. If you park car up to 24 hours, then the charges for parking is 180 rupees. Now you have to check if the parking charges are in direct proportion to the parking time. Now you have to check out the ratio of parking time and charges for parking. You have to check out the ratio of parking time and charges for parking. If the ratio for various set of parking time and parking charges are same, then you can say these are in direct proportion. If the ratio are not same for various sets, then you can say these are not in direct proportion. So you have to check. In first case, up to 4 hours, 4 by 60, 2 twos are 4, 2 threes are 6, 0, 2 ones are 2, it is 15. Now for up to 4 hour ratio is 1 by 15. Now 8 by 100. 4 twos are 8, 4 twos are 8, 25. It is 2 by 25. Now here we can see the ratio of parking time and charges for parking are not same for the various sets. So you can say these are not in direct proportion. Now these are not in direct proportion. In this way, you can check whether the given data are in direct proportion or not. If the ratio for various sets are same, then you can say these are in direct proportion. If the ratio for various sets are not same, then you can say these are not in direct proportion. Let's move to next question. In this question, suppose 2 kg of sugar contains 9 multiplied by 10 raised to power 6 crystals. How many sugar crystals are there in 5 kg of sugar? Now, the amount of sugar and the number of crystals it contains are directly proportional to each other. As the amount of sugar increases, number of crystals are also increases. So, it is a case of direct proportional. Let X be the number of sugar crystals in 5 kg of sugar. Here, amount of sugar and number of crystals. It is given to you in 2 kg of sugar, number of crystals are 9 multiplied 10 raised to power 6. Now you have to find out in 5 kg of sugar how many crystals are there. Suppose X number of crystals are in 5 kg of sugar. It is a case of direct proportional. So 2 divided by 9 multiplied 10 raised to power 6 is equals to the 5 divided by x. Now cross multiply. 2 multiplied by x. Here 2 multiplied by x is 2x. 5 multiply 9 multiply 10 raised to power 6. It is x is equals to 5 multiply 9 multiply 10 raised to power 6 whole divided by 2. 9 5s are 45. It is 45 multiplied 10 raised to power 6 divided by 2. Now 45 divided by 2 is 2.5 multiplied 10 raised to power 6. You can write in this way also. If you shift decimal to 1 point left, so it is 10 raised to power 1. In this way we can write it as 2.25 multiplied 10 raised to power 7. In this way, number of crystals in 5 kg of sugar is 2.25 multiplied 10 raised to power 7. In this way, you can solve questions related to direct proportional. Let's move to next question. In this question, a 5 meter 60 centimeter high vertical pole cast a shadow 3 meter 20 centimeter long. Find at the same time the length of shadow cast by another pole 10 meter 50 centimeter high. If a pole is given to you, height of pole is 5 meter 60 centimeter. It casts a shadow 3 meter 20 centimeter. Now there is another pole of height 10 meter 50 centimeter. You have to find out the shadow cast by this another pole. Let it cast a shadow of y meter. Here height of the pole is given to you. Another is length of shadow is given to you. Now 5 meter 60 centimeter can be written as 5.6 meter. How can we write it as? Here 5 meter 60 centimeter. We know that 60 centimeter can be written as 60 divided by 100. It is 0 is cancelled out with 0. It is 56 divided by 10. 56 divided by 10 can be written as 5.6 meter. In this way, you can convert meter and centimeter to meter. Now, it cast a shadow 3 meter 20 centimeter. That means 3.20, or you can write it as 3.2 meter. Height of another pole is given to you 10 meter and 50 centimeter can be written as 10.5 meter. Let it cast a shadow y meter. You have to find out the length of shadow. If the pole is higher, shadow will also be longer. So it is a case of direct proportion. In this way, we can write 5.6 divided by 3.2 is equals to 10.5 divided by 5. Now cross multiply. 5.6y is equals to 10.5 multiply 3.2. Now 5.6 is the multiplier. When it goes to the right hand side, it becomes the divisor. 5.6. Now you can solve it and it gives 6 meter. Now 10 meter 50 centimeter pole cast a shadow of 6 meter. In this way you can solve questions related to direct proportional. Thank you.